Welcome to the underside of my world. Now, I've got about 500 horsepower flowing through these pipes, and everything is basically liquid poured into the car because it's a 4-cylinder car with a V8 in it. So I've got a lot of heat running through here. If I follow all the way down, I've got literally finger clearance to just about everything. And I've even got my fuel tank sitting right above my exhaust. So how do I get around that? Well, Heatshield Products has just about everything you can think of that's going to solve your problems. Now, the way you want to do it is think about how and where you want to use these materials. So conductivity, so if I got a hot thing touching a not hot thing, well, get a gap. That's going to help a lot. But now I've got radiation. That's what the sun is doing by sending beams millions of miles away and giving you a sunburn. So we got to put something in between that radiating surface. So we're going to do a heat shield. And you see it on OEM stuff, but how do I get that many contours with a heat shield? Plus, everything's so tight, those heat shields are going to bang around on the bottom of the car. Well, this is a product I really love. This is Heat Shield Armor. Now, it's great because I've got literally an armor shield on one side. So I've got my air gap to my hot surface. And because it's shiny, I'm going to reflect a lot of heat back. Well, this side, I've got a conductive or high insulating surface, and it's of a high enough quality that I can actually wrap my pipe. So if I've got a hot section of tubing, I can wrap my pipe, put a couple band clamps on it, and I'm really going to knock the heat down. Well, on the back, maybe I do that, or I can do something a little bit more cleaner, like a header wrap, but I still got room under there for maybe a thinner shield with a sticky back on the tank. So I can put another layer on the tank. So I can add a few of these things and really keep that fuel system cool. Now, I can also use it up here, between the headers and the transmission tunnel where it's really, really tight. Now, that's a sticky back, so I can just peel and stick. It has tape, so I can tape all the edges. It actually looks really cool, looks professional, and it's going to keep from burning my shoes. So there's a lot of products out there from Heat Shield Products. Anything from wrapping fuel lines, anything that's going to do to really knock down those layers of heat, keep you running cool.
Now, I never pass up an opportunity to pull out a torch and do a fun demonstration. So what I've been doing is heating what effectively would be like Byrd's exhaust, heating it on this side, and then we've simulated like a heat shield area with a little bit of a gap, and then we've got our heat shield material. And every time you add an air gap in here, which is what these heat shield materials do, you're lowering that temp by magnitudes. I mean, every time that you add an air gap, you're really dropping the temp a lot. Now, I'm going to just show, for example, here, this thing only goes to 600, and we're getting way over what it is. On the back, I've been heating this for probably 5 minutes. We're only at 82 degrees, and that's sweet. So let's say like a trans tunnel where you've got your foot right next to it, or maybe in the back, like by your gas tank or on a firewall. These materials, if used smartly, can really lower the temp inside your car and make you feel nice and cool.